Welcome. In this short video, I'll walk you through how to use the updated study module within Viva to follow your studies from start to finish, from setting up and selecting your CRO all the way through all the middle steps into the report upload and completion. You may hear me refer to this process as the pizza tracker, and it derives from the same idea as when you order a pizza online and you can see exactly at what stage your order is in, whether it's being prepared, baked, or delivered. In the same way, the study module lets you see exactly where each study is in its life cycle, if it's in CRO selection, protocol development, experimental work, or the document upload and completion phase. Each stage is clear and the status and action are linked together so that nothing gets lost or delayed. So we'll be doing three things in this video: learning how to create and group studies, learning how to advance through the various states of that study, and then how to upload and complete reports. Let's start by creating a new study within the Study tab of Viva. You can first begin by clicking Create EndPoint Study. You'll then see there's a new field called Study Project. Think of this field as the first step or the box that contains your pizza. Every EndPoint study is like a slice that would go within that pizza box, but it's all shipped in the same box. So you can see that if there is a project that has already been created, you can simply select whichever project it is, and this slice will be placed into that pizza box. Otherwise, you simply hit Create and create a new project. Next, fill in the main fields. Select your study type, and you'll notice that the form dynamically adjusts depending on the study type. For example, if you select toxicology, the animal fields will show up. However, if you select physical and chemical properties, those fields dynamically disappear. We'll then choose your Spec Plus main version, the ownership, the GLP status, and then you can choose to fill in any one that you would like assigned to this study, such as the InView Study Initiator, Global Registration Manager, or a consultant company. Then simply hit Save to save just one, or if you'd like to do a second study, you can hit Save and Create. This is now your pizza tracker view. Every step of the process is visible from the CRO selection in the study planning and initiation all the way to the study finalization and completion. We are starting in the CRO selection lifecycle state. First, you will add your endpoint studies by clicking on endpoints and then adding all endpoints that apply to this study and hitting OK. Then we will open the CRO Selection Complete workflow. Enter the CRO name and contract date. And then you can choose to notify anyone about the change in this study if you choose. Next, this will move us to protocol development. In protocol development, you'll work with the CRO on the protocol. Once it has been finalized, you will run the protocol complete workflow and complete the study number, as well as the planned experimental start date. And again, you can choose to notify or simply hit Start. When the CRO confirms the timing of the study, you will use this lifecycle state to move the study to in progress and set the planned start and completion dates. However, if anything changes later, don't overwrite your current dates. You can just use the study delay section to record and note the reasons for either a new pending start date or a new pending completion date. We'll move the study to in progress now. When the lab work is finished, choose Experimental Work Complete, Workflow, and enter the actual completion date and confirm final animal counts if applicable. Complete the study title. And then the actual date that is on the document. And then you can again choose to notify anyone who may possibly be waiting to know that this study is completed and hit Start. We're now ready to upload the study report. In order to upload a study report, you can see there are some instructions here in case you need a refresher. But to begin, we will go to the Study Reports tab, hit Add, hit Create, and then Upload. Then drag and drop your study into the box, select the study type, and hit Next. You only need to complete the fields that are in yellow with the appropriate information. Select the study endpoints that you entered in the record side. Decide this information, and then simply hit Save. Everything else will be entered in automatically by the system as defaults or as previously entered information. Remember, you can always add different identifiers or batch information that may be needed if this is a particular study or additional data you want to fill in. Then simply hit Save. After saving, open the document and you'll see the metadata pre-filled. The title, ownership, issuing organization, and product identifiers have all been automatically linked back to the study. Back on the study, you can now select Study Complete Workflow, which will prompt you to enter any final information and then hit Start. If AE screening is required, you'll see that you'll be prompted to begin the AE screening workflow and enter an AE manager. At this time, there is no AE manager assigned specifically at EnView, so please check with the head of regulatory to confirm who this is. If AE screening is required, the AE screening manager will release the document upon completion. If not, the study will go from draft to release overnight, or you can of course move it manually to released if you need it to be released immediately. Once you start using each workflow step, the real value appears here in the dashboard. You can instantly see which studies are active, which ones are falling behind, and possibly how animal usage or timelines trend. Each chart gives you different lens into various study activities. By keeping studies moving through each state, these visuals stay accurate, turning your study module into a true live tracker for all study activities.